Hey everybody, how you doing? Um, trying to think when the last time I was on and what I read on. I think it was Rittenhouse. How about that? How about that deal? So now we have the Aubrey case going on. I wonder what's going to happen there. Again, an all-white jury. I don't know. I mean, just from what's been going on lately, he'll probably walk too. But is that fair? I don't know. It's not self-defense. I mean, that's not self-defense when killing Mr. Aubrey. Hey, Finnegan, what you doing? I got my new kitty. And he's or she, I'm sorry. I don't know where she is. Frida. She's so cute, but she is tiny for her age. She is so small. When she comes around, I'll manage to nab her and I'll show you. So let's talk about this Ahmaud Aubrey case and the jury. I'm trying to I guess it's the Travis, what's his name? Okay, 3 men accused of killing Ahmaud Aubrey. So, Ahmaud Aubrey trial. 3 white men accused of chasing down and killing Ahmaud Aubrey, 25-year-old black man out for a jog. They just wanted to talk to him. So this was it's in Georgia. What do you think is going to happen? Really? So the guys' names are Travis McMichael. I think that's one of them. Gregory McMichael is the father, and his son, Travis McMichael, and their neighbor, William Roddy Bryan Jr., are charged with malice and felony murder. And they've pled not guilty. And all the black jurors were, in the potential jury pool were dismissed. None of them are on the jury. It's all white people. 600 potential jurors have been summoned to appear. 600. And then another 400, this is an old article, but still, and then another 400 potential jurors were summoned to appear. And by the end of the selection, 12 jurors and 4 alternates will be chosen to serve, and all of them were white. All of them are white. So these guys also weren't arrested until well after the incident took place. And I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but what I want to read on today using the Animal Totem Tarot by Lisa Robinson, my favorite deck, is that let's see what's going to happen. Where's Frida? Frida. Well, we call her Frida. Her name is Frida Anastella, after 2 of my grandmothers. One I never knew because she was actually my great-grandmother, and she died when my grandfather was a little boy. And so her name was Anastella. My grandmother, my dad's mother's name was Elfrida. Everybody called her Frida or Grandma Fritzy. So Frida has a nickname of Fritzy and also Freddie. So she's got a lot of nicknames. Frida! Fritzy! What you doing, buddy? And I'll tell you, it's taken Finn a little while. Frida, come here. To get used to this deal. As soon as I lay the cards out, hang on, let me get her. She's right here. Hold on. I need to bring in put my mom. Frida, what you doing? Gotcha. I gotcha. Here she is. Little Frida. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. She just wants to play, and she's so fast. And she's very pretty. Nice view, Frida. Anyway, Ruby, sorry about my mic, you guys. I know it's loud now. Ruby was thrilled because she loves babies. And Finnegan, who is my heart cat, has his nose out of joint a little bit, but he's slowly accepting her, and I think they'll be fine. I mean, there's a little hissing and spitting going on, but other than that, he's just establishing his dominance. He's about 14 pounds. She's about 4 pounds, and he better establish his dominance now because she's a Maine Coon, and she could be 20 or 22 pounds easily. So, okay, so let's go back to the Aubrey trial. What do we want to know about it? At least I don't think the judge is like, that freaking judge. I think the jury is going to come back fast. I don't remember who that's good for. If the jury comes back fast, is that good for the prosecution or good for the defense? I don't know. Let's read on the prosecution, let's read on the defense, and it's already getting along here. And let's read on the jury and the final outcome. Let's see the general feelings of the jury as they go in to start discussing this case, okay? Derek, can you tell us about the jury in the Ahmaud case? Can you tell us about the jury in the Ahmaud case? Okay, we want to know how the jury's feeling in the Ahmaud Aubrey case. World. Hangman. Oh. Knight of Pentacles. The Sun. The Hierophant reversed. Wow, you guys. There's out of 5 cards, there's 4 major arcana. Let's see, that goes there. The 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Emperor, oh my gosh, the Ace of Cups, and the 8 of Wands reversed. I guess I dropped my mic. Did you hear that, you guys? We've got the World, which is crossed by the Hangman. We've got the Knight of Pentacles beneath, the Sun behind, the Hierophant reversed. Okay, so the Hierophant reversed is the crowning card. 5 of Pentacles in possible near future. Ace of Wands, Emperor, Ace of Cups, and the 8 of Wands is the final outcome. So how's this jury feeling right now? Well, got the World. The World is the card that's like the end of something. It's the end of a journey. It's completion and reward and success and cosmic consciousness, all that kind of stuff, okay? And the opposing card, see, I don't have my little card up there, is the Hangman. I still think they should have made this a bat. Okay, so the completion of this is in suspension, okay? Not it's paused. Below is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So this is like not working together. Some stubbornness. It could be somebody that's has careless habits, or somebody that's like in inertia, or it could be the jury is in stagnation and inertia, and that's the basis of the reading. Okay, doesn't have to be a particular person. Behind is the sun, so this is the rearview mirror. This is the sun shining on everything, and in all the dark corners, opening up everything that's hidden. That's in the back. So the Hierophant is the Pope. Okay, this is the priest kind of guy. Okay, but it's reversed. So this is like a gullibility. Openness to new ideas, therefore not not necessarily taking on the ritual, the tradition of ritual. And the Five of Pentacles in the near future. This is the Out in the Cold card. This can go right back to this Hierophant not wanting to go along with the ritual. Okay, when you have the Five of Cups, people are thrown out in the cold, or they voluntarily leave the institution for something else. They're no longer on the inside. It's like, I don't go to church anymore, and some people consider me out in the cold. I don't. I voluntarily don't go to church anymore. Okay? This is right side up. So somebody is out, or the jury is outside of what we would typically think of as the institution. So the Ace of Wands is the first step of the fire sign. Okay, it's a new beginning, a new enterprise. So this jury is just getting started. Okay, just going to get started to talk about this. It may be heated. And the Emperor, this looks like the judge to me. In this case, this is the external. This is the jury basically is, the ones who decide. But the Emperor is in the external or ego. So this is government and leadership, and this is control over passion. It's conformity. So what are they going to conform to? Are they going to conform to their racist beliefs, or are they going to go, I'm not saying they're all racist, but it is Georgia, and they are all white, and there was a black man killed by 3 white guys, okay? So that's just what I'm saying. The Ace of Cups, hopes and fears. This is the abundance of love and joy and nourishment from the Spirit. So maybe maybe they will have new spiritual feelings over this. I don't know. But this is the final outcome on this is the Eight of Wands, but it's reversed. And so this is the arrows of jealousy then. This is quarrels and domestic. So they're going to fight. They're going to be fighting. They're going to be fighting it out, which could lead to a hanged jury. I really don't, I haven't been watching much of the news at all. What about that guy, that person? I don't know if it's a male or female who ran into the crowd and the Christmas parade. Oh my God, who would do that? And then there was a firearm that went off in Atlanta airport. The guy, okay, this is crazy, you guys. The guy had a gun in his carry-on, and he put it through the conveyor belt to be x-rayed, and then they saw it, and he grabbed the gun, and it went off, and then he took off, left his stuff there, I guess, and took the gun with him. Oh, and they said, I don't remember how long this period of time it is. I think it's since the first of the year. 4,000 firearms have been found in, don't quote me on this, okay, because I'm just I think this is what they said, that 4,000 firearms have, 4,000 firearms have been found in carry-on luggage at airports since the first of the year, and 400 of them are in Atlanta. Now, I just got to know, how stupid do you have to be to have a firearm in your carry-on luggage? I mean, really? That just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, you could easily put a gun in your checked luggage. I guess he didn't want to pay the $35 or whatever it costs to take a checked bag. You can pretty much put anything in your checked luggage, and now I have a little cat hair on my eyelashes. And nobody usually would be the wiser. I'm not advocating that, but I'm just saying, they don't check all the bags, and they're out of, they don't have a lot of employees, and people are sick, and people are quitting. And what do you want to read on now? Let's see. I think it's too early to read on the final outcome of the jury for the Aubrey case. I don't know enough about the guy or the person who ran his car into the Frida. I brought my plants in, and so there's a hibiscus plant over here, and it's dropping its leaves. So they're all over the floor, and she's having a blast with them. But also something I had to do is I had to put a litter box in my bathroom, which I was in there for okay, we got her Wednesday. So all weekend there's been a litter box in my bathroom, and it's not working. So I am moving it closer to the basement. So now they're over there oh, you moved our bathroom. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want litter on my feet. That's gross. I mean, I put a bunch of towels under it and stuff. This little cat is very funny. She eats a lot, which is good. She's very fast, which is scary because my husband's kind of big, and if he gets up at night and doesn't see her, and she runs between his feet, she could make him fall. I'm really excited about the infrastructure bill because my daughter has gone into sustainable environmental design, which is going to mean she's going to have a lot of work. You guys, I think that's all I got. I thought I had something else, but now I can't remember what it was. Let me just look here. One thing that bothers me is the critical race theory thing. I don't know why they're calling it critical race theory or who came up with that term. I think they should just call it American history. I think we've all been over this before. I've brought this up. It's just history. Why don't you just teach history? So, we don't have our boosters yet. We are going to my sister-in-law's for Thanksgiving. We're going to go. A friend invited us to go with them, and we're probably not going to do that. Ghislane Maxwell. Let's read on her real quick. Is she going to spill the beans? Apparently, they are starving her, or her food is shitty, or there was a rat that watched her go to the bathroom, and looks like she's got had a black eye. What happened there? Let's just overall get get a overall on Ghislane Maxwell. Spirit, how's Ghislane Maxwell doing? I think, you know, of course she pleads innocence. And, you know, these girls are saying she slept with them. They what do you call it? Groomed these girls. And they had, she and Jeffrey Epstein, I gotta tell you a story. She and Jeffrey Epstein had, the two of them had a young girl in bed with them on different occasions. But I was in St. Thomas one time, and I was by myself. I just went down there by myself, and I was out shopping one day, and I was coming out of the store, and there was a man that was like, hello. And I'm like, well, hello. And we started chatting and everything. And he's like, what are you doing here? And who are you with? I'm like, I'm here by myself and blah, blah, blah. And anyway, I don't know how it happened, but I said, well, why don't you just take me to dinner tonight? And he said, okay, where are you staying? And I told him. So I got all dressed up and he was going to take me to dinner. He was a local. So, oh my God. So anyway, I go downstairs in the lobby to wait for him, and I meet this other guy. He's a dapper English guy, yeah. So Anglophile that I am, I decided I'd rather talk to that guy than go to dinner with the other guy. I know it's really bad of me, but I did that. It was Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, I swear to God, it was Jeffrey Epstein. So, the other guy, turns out he was married. But that didn't go anywhere anyway, so who cares about that? At least he wasn't at least he wasn't Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, let's read on Ghislane Maxwell. I mean, can you imagine? You know, it's like that girl. There was one girl who was supposed to go out with Dahmer, or not Dahmer, but Bundy, and somehow circumstances happened that she ended up not going out with him or something, you know, and it was like, boy. I mean, I can still see that guy. I can see his face. It was Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my God, I can't believe it. But I mean, you know, he had an island right there in the U.S. Virgin Islands where I was, and a helicopter. He left a shitty note on my record. I cannot believe you stood me up. I never called him back. Oh well. Ghislane Maxwell. And I don't know what he would have done with me. I mean, I was an old lady compared to the people that he hung out with. Maybe he just wanted somebody to talk to, because I'm sure there wasn't a lot of conversation going on with 13-year-olds, you know. How about Ghislane Maxwell? How's she doing? Is she talking? Is Ghislane Maxwell talking? Turn these over. Spirit, can you tell us about Maxwell? I hear a little girl playing with leaves. Oh, sorry, you didn't see me cut those. Okay, we got to do this quick because I don't want to run out of time. Oop, out the cold. She can't decide what to do. Okay, so she's out in the cold, and she's got decisions to make, but it's reversed. So she's worried about money. She's impatient, and she's afraid she's going to make the wrong decision. So the basis of the reading, this is the Knight of Cups. This is somebody coming with an offering. Prince Charming kind of guy. Romantic proposals, that kind of thing. Can you guys see this okay? somebody with messages or invitations or propositions. I don't know. She's a smart woman. I mean, I don't know if some smooth-talking lawyer can get through to her, whatever. The Page of Swords is behind her. So normally this is the Spy card, but it's reversed. So she's unprepared. She could be, and she could be sick, and she does not look good. So she could be getting sick. She's lost a lot of weight. Again, here's the Ace of Cups, and by the way, this Page of Swords reversed is in the rearview mirror, so this is like recent past. The crowning card is the Ace of Cups, and so this is, again, nourishment from spiritual sources, abundance and love and all things, new baby, new relationship, new lawyer, I don't know. The Four of Pentacles, she's squirreling away her stuff, okay? She's trying to hold on to what she has, including her freedom. So in the subconscious position, we have the Devil. So this is the trickster. This is being dominated, or illness, or black magic, or tricks, dirty tricks. That's the subconscious thoughts. The Seven of Swords is in the ego, and the Seven of Swords is the this is the theft card. So she's trying to get away with something that she shouldn't. Her plans fail. So whatever she's got up her sleeve, I don't think it's going to work. Hopes and fears is the Fool card. Whoa, everything's falling down. What's going on here? Let's see. Got books over here. Where was I? Okay. So her hopes and fears are the Fool card. So this is the beginning of a new journey. She wants to start over. That's her hope, is to start over. But she needs to be careful to make the right choices. And probably the right choice for her, in my humble opinion, is to tell the truth and name names. But what's going to happen to her if she does that? Eight of Pentacles reversed is the final outcome. So this is being unethical. Okay, this way it's patience, and it's apprenticeship, it's learning stuff, it's handicrafts or craftsmanship or whatever. Reverse the Eight is lack of ambition, lack of focus, repair work. So, or she just maybe backpedaling with what she'd said earlier, and going, trying to get her story straight, or backpedaling somehow, or maybe deciding after all that she's going to talk. I don't know. We don't know yet. Every day, things change. You can only read cards based on what's happening at that moment as you interpret the cards. But, people have a free will. And so it can change daily. I mean, one day she could have mood swings. It could be one day, it could be one. And I'm not just talking about Ghislane Maxwell. I'm talking about the cards in general, or the outcomes of readings in general. People have free will. So one day it may be one thing, and one day people may have a wildly different idea of how they're going to handle situations. Sometimes people are so confused they don't know what the hell they're doing. But I just think she should get her. She should get what's coming to her. I don't know what that is. I wasn't there. I kind of have a good idea. But I also think Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. So I think knowing Jeff, no, I don't know Jeffrey Epstein, but knowing somebody like that, the kind of person like that, they would always think that they could buy their way out or somehow they're going to get out of it. They would always hold out hope. He had so much money, he could, and he had so many powerful friends that somebody like that would always think, I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to beat this thing. I'm going to get out of it. So I think the guards were beating him up, and I think he was murdered. But that's just my take on it. So I guess we'll never know, unless something comes out with the guards. But that is a whole nother story. So you guys, I'm going to run away. I've got to go get some shopping. Husband's making tacos tonight, and you guys know he's the cook, right? When we got married, he goes, hey, I'll do all the cooking. All you have to do is just sit there and hang out with me. I'll do all the cooking. You can have a glass of wine. And I'm like, hey, I'm up with that. So that's how we do it. I cook once in a while. But tonight he's making tacos, and I love tacos because it's got all that fresh stuff on it. So, but I have to go to the store and pick up some stuff. So glad you got to meet my little kitty. You get to watch her grow. And thanks for watching. Hit the like, share, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff if you want to. And I'll be back. Thanks. Bye.